A Working Man is the brand new movie that just hit theaters exclusively this weekend. The film is co-written and directed by David Ayer, who re-teams up with the lead of the movie, Jason Statham, after their last movie was The Beekeeper. Also producing the movie and also co-writing the movie with David Ayer is former Statham's co-star Sylvester Stallone. Statham stars in the movie as a former military officer who gets brought in to do construction as lead the construction group for a family that's led by Joe, played by Michael Pena, Carla, played by Naomi Gonzalez, and their daughter, Jenny, played by Ariana Rivas. But Jenny gets mysteriously taken and is missing, and the parents ask for Statham's character to find her and to bring her home. Otherwise in the cast, David Harbour's in a very minor role as Gunny, someone who Statham was in the military with, but now is blind, and Statham goes to him for some advice throughout the movie. The film is an hour and 56 minutes and is rated R. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here at Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinenberg. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I do movie and TV show reviews, out-of-theater reactions, box office shows weekly, and also movie ranking videos. So if you like any one of those things, please consider subscribing. Get us. We're so close to 300 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on A Working Man? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like this team of David Ayer and Statham? Let me know in the comments section. Respond to all comments. And also, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. So I was very excited for A Working Man. If you're not familiar with my channel, Jason Statham is one of my favorite classic action heroes of my lifetime. And basically every single thing that he is in, I watch and enjoy. He's very similar, and obviously it's coincidence that he's very similar to Stallone, and I even think Arnold in some other ways, where he just does he make very similar movies every single year? He does, but if you enjoy the lead actor like Statham, you're going to enjoy the movie. And that is what it is with me and Jason Statham. And on that note, I have done a review and out-of-theater reaction for The Beekeeper when that came out, and I really had a good time. That is the perfect bee action movie. I've seen that movie twice now. Really like The Beekeeper. So I was excited for Ayer and Statham to re-team up. Even more interested that Stallone isn't just producing it, but writing the movie as well, which got me pretty excited. And I will say I am slightly disappointed. This will not go down as one of my favorite Statham movies. It definitely won't go down as one of my favorite Statham movies in the last 5 to 10 years. I don't think this is a bad movie. I still think this is a very easy watch going to the movie theater. Get a big thing of popcorn, and it's a great way to kill nearly 2 hours in the theater. It is extremely fun. The movie knows exactly what it is. There are some really good action scenes. Jason Statham, again, if you don't like Jason Statham, you're not going to like A Working Man. He's in the movie for every second of it. If you don't like his one-liners, if you don't like the way he just acts in general, you're not going to like this movie. But if you are someone like me, who is a big fan of Jason Statham, you're going to get something out of A Working Man. Because once again, he, for the most part, by himself, keeps this movie as watchable as it can be. He's really good in the movie, as usual. He isn't as quippy, but you've seen a lot of his recent performances, like especially in like Wrath of Man, for example. This is a very similar performance to that, where he's a very serious guy who says one or two couple quips, but he's just trying to get the job done in this situation. He's not like The Beekeeper, where he's going to be quoting puns for 2 hours, which I had a good time with. This is a lot more grounded, I guess, and trying to be more serious than The Beekeeper, which I think is a lot more serious than The Beekeeper. The movie's trying to tackle, obviously it's a revenge movie, but it's also trying to tackle human trafficking, a lot of other different things. But again, the movie only works as well as it does because Statham is the perfect action lead that we really have in Hollywood at this point. He can be serious. He can be a great comedic actor. He's obviously great in the action scenes. He has a key relationship with his daughter, who's very young in the movie, who's played by Isla G. Hope I'm saying her name right. She was very good, and their dynamic was very strong. David Harbour, who's again, not a big part of the movie. He's also very good, and him and Statham, not shockingly, do have great chemistry. when they're on screen together. And as I said, with a Statham and with a David Ayer movie, you have to expect some decent action. And this movie definitely delivers on the decent action scene, especially the last big action scene. Feels like it was like 20 to 30 minutes of the movie. They just go hammer at this one casino-like place. And I think all the action scenes are very good. Yes, there's some cartoons where there's gunshots and blood just fly out of people's chests, but that's the type of movie that this is, so I had a good time with that. For me, what really holds this movie back, not being as fun as something like The Beekeeper, for me, was just the side characters. As I said, Harbor's barely in the movie. So other than Statham, really, the rest of the ensemble is very weak. And I'm saying that both from a character written perspective and from a performance perspective. There are a lot of just rough acting performances in the movie. And a lot of the time, it just completely pulls me out of the film. A couple of just weird acting choices and weird and odd performances that clearly those actors didn't really understand what movie they are in, or they did and went a little too over the top that it didn't fit the movie that they were in. And then obviously, there's just no other just fun side characters. Like in The Beekeeper, yes, there's a really good, Statham's great in the movie, but you also have a lot of over-the-top fun villains with Jeremy Irons and Josh Hutcherson. Even Phylicia Rashad in the beginning of the movie was really good. There's a lot of characters you can kind of are interested in watching. When Statham is somehow not involved, this movie is really unwatchable. And this movie definitely needed Statham for the entire runtime, but they give a lot of time to these villainous characters with their own backstories, and I couldn't care less. The acting was bad, and the characters were written really horribly. And I would have liked a little bit more quippy. The movie at times does take itself too seriously. And it's trying at times to have a message, which I don't think this type of action movie needs. So this is still a fun time in the theater. I'm still giving it a fresh review. I love Statham, so this is a very easy watch for me, but it's not as fun as I was expecting coming in. So overall, I'm going to give A Working Man, which is in theaters now, a 3 out of 5 stars. I am going to go 59% for A Working Man. What are your thoughts on this movie? Let me know in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.